Forbidden Door was cool.
Well, welcome back to This Week in Elite.
Yeah. So,
We're talking about Forbidden Door. Forbidden
Mhm.
Door just happened yesterday, and we're recording it today.
yeah, we watched it at 1 a.m. Not because that's when it comes out our time, because we have lives.
We are little shitters that don't just watch wrestling all the time. God, do I wish that I was, though.
Yeah. Oh, well. But no, Forbidden Door was pretty good.
We didn't watch 0 Hour.
Do we need to?
It had a Owen Hart women's match on it.
Oh, shit.
It was Athena versus Billy Starks.
Oh.
Athena won.
Oh, nice. Why'd they put that on 0 Hour?
Because they're little shits, so they don't care about women's wrestling.
Oh. I mean, yeah, they only had one women's match this whole Forbidden Door.
One women's match on the main card.
God damn.
Kinda
Tony
suck.
Khan hates women.
It's hard to make an argument against that. All right. First match.
Mm-hmm.
MJF versus Tanahashi. This, for me, was one of two dud matches.
One or two.
One of two dud matches.
Oh, you're given time to stew in this.
I've stewed. I've
Okay,
stewed.
what's the other dud match?
Les Suzuki Gods versus Sting, Darby, and Naito.
Oh, you meant in the night. I thought you meant like in the whole of MJF's.
Oh, no.
MJF's.
No. Forbidden Door, one of two dud matches on Forbidden Door.
Right. Yeah, unfortunately, I was convinced that MJF can make anyone look good. I was proven wrong.
Tanahashi he's
old.
old. He's slower than he used to be.
No, yeah, it's this MJF match felt just slow.
Slow. It was for the World Championship, which means that obviously MJF won
Mm.
because Tanahashi isn't winning the AEW World Championship.
No, what? Why would he do that?
Why would
they do that?
Why would they do that? Yeah, I think that this match was honestly. I think that the Swerve match with Tanahashi was better than this match. I don't know if that's just Tanahashi was fresher.
Yeah, I didn't think it was seeing him wrestle with like Swerve and all the like. Did he only do Swerve before he did the MJF one?
It was Swerve before the MJF one was the only one that he did.
Right, I think.
But it was the night before.
Yeah, I don't think that was a smart idea.
There was 2 nights in a row of Tanahashi wrestling.
Yeah, I don't think that was a smart idea at all.
Yeah, I think probably should have saved all that for MJF.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that to him.
You know, I feel like I don't have much to say about this match because I feel like the only thing I can really say about it is I was disappointed. I didn't like it very much. Not that I had massive expectations going into it. I knew Tanahashi was old.
Yeah, and it didn't have much of a story build up, which is where MJF thrives.
Yeah.
Like he thrives in the story up. He strives in like getting people going for it.
I think another thing is it was a pretty short match.
Mm,
I think it was about 15 minutes.
yeah, I mean it was. I like the angle that he tried to play. That was like, oh, and New Japan is an indie, so I'm gonna go in there, beat him, and get out. You know, but it didn't quite work because he was selling a lot,
Yeah, I mean,
which is fine because Tanahashi. You know.
yeah, it's the problem. I think this match fell into is because it was at a slower pace and it was a fairly short match. It meant that it felt like almost nothing happened.
Mm.
It was, yeah.
Ah well. Anyway, MJF officially sucks. I hate him. He's the worst wrestler.
He's a bad wrestler now.
He's a bad wrestler.
They should take the AEW World
Yeah.
Championship off of him, just like they've been saying on Twitter.
Yep.
100 and something, almost 200 days and 4 defenses. What the fuck is this? I don't know. Maybe his character. No.
No, I love the media scrum where he's like, one day they love me, next day they hate me. It's like, I hate him now. He did a bad match. I hate him.
I hate him. I can't stand MJF. That motherfucker.
Yeah, that he's never done a good match in his life.
That man can't wrestle. He can't wrestle.
Nah, at all. Oh, nah, he's, you know.
The only
Can't-
other thing that sorry, you go.
Oh no, I was just going. You can't expect everyone to have perfect matches.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that I can really bring up about this match, other than that I was disappointed, is MJF sold the knee. Who would have fucking guessed?
Wow, his knee must be broken in like 7 spots.
He must just have a really bad
He's
knee.
a bad knee. He should see like someone about that.
And it's crazy because he has such a bad knee, but he keeps throwing full-grown men onto his knee. Why does he do this to himself?
Why does he do that? Just constantly bringing them up and trying to, I don't know, Bane break them or something.
Motherfucker just doesn't understand psychology.
No.
That's why I hate MJF. He's a bad at ring psychology.
Yeah. He's bad at the psychological bit.
Man, this fucking guy, I can't stand him.
Okay. Well, what's next?
Up next, we had Kojima versus CM Punk.
Canada's not a fan of CM Punk.
Yeah, and you know, it makes...
And I'm here for it.
it makes sense, because Kenny Omega is from Canada.
Yeah.
It was probably like, I would say it's a 70-30 split of boos to cheers.
Yeah, yeah. But he's trying to, like, that's the thing. Like, in the Collision thing, he tried to come out and he tried to do the It's Clobbering Time, right?
Yeah.
Didn't work. People weren't behind it. This time he tried to do it, but less...
I feel like this time he knew it wasn't going to work.
Yeah, like he did the time thing and then just, like, he like, went to do it, but then, like, he didn't. And, like, but the first time in Collision, he tried to do it, and he really tried, and then played it off with, like, a little arm wavy thing.
He's waving his arms.
Yeah.
Wiggling and waggling.
Yeah.
Them.
But I feel like this one he acted more like a heel.
Yeah, I feel like he knew.
Whether that's him just playing into it.
I mean, it's probably partially him playing into it. I think that what they should probably do is, and as much as it pains me to say it, CM Punk should win the Owen, and he should do it by cheating against Ricky Starks.
Be good, yeah. Be cool. But I think, what was I saying last night? That he's put himself in a tough spot because he prides himself on being like the guy who speaks truth and is all this and that. But then he genuinely tried to come back as a face. And now whenever he makes the inevitable transformation into a heel, it's not going to be through his own accord. It's going to be because the people willed it.
And even, here's the thing, even if he decided he was going to come back acting like he was being a face and then turn heel slowly, that was a bad idea.
Well, yeah, it was a bad idea on the booking part as well, because they put him with FTR and Ricky Starks, two of the, like, well, three of the most, like, babyface people you can get.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like FTR is going to be left with a CM Punk stink.
Yeah.
Even if they stop teaming with him, like even if CM Punk turns heel and they stop teaming with him, I think FTR specifically is going to be left with like a stink of CM Punk.
Oh, stinky FTR.
Oh, CM Punk.
Yeah, but it was just like, if they brought him back and he was acting like a face, but he was teaming with like heel-ish people, I'd be like, okay, I can see where something's going.
Yeah.
But they put him with very clearly face people.
Yes.
And I was like, what are you doing, man? And then he's doing all the face stuff and he's getting the great pop in Chicago. He goes outside of Chicago. It's a bit more divisive.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, just turn him heel. Just do it easy. And so now, whenever he turns heel eventually, it won't be because he thought of it, and it won't be because he's all cool and everything. It'll be because the people didn't want him to face. People didn't want to face Punk.
Yeah, at least that's going to be the perception. Even if that's not the case.
Oh, yeah, but...
It's going to be the perception. Like, I can see the argument that, like, no, like, they were trying to do, like, a slow burn story. But, like, slow burn story doesn't work in this situation.
No, not when you have the visceral reaction that Punk gets.
Yeah, like, slow burn story worked, or would have worked, I shouldn't say worked, would have worked with Cody.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen. But with CM Punk, slow burn story is not what you do right now.
No.
That guy comes back as a heel.
Yeah. He comes back bald headed and he goes, I hate everyone.
He goes, he does a classic "you people" promo. You people, I can't stand you people.
Yeah, he wouldn't have done that in Chicago though.
Yeah, no, but he should have in Toronto. In Toronto, he should have come out and he should have gone, you know, I bust my ass to entertain you people. You hear rumors and innuendo from non-reputable news sources about a fight that happened backstage, and suddenly everyone turns their back on
No,
me.
they're not actually meant to reference the fight backstage. It's like in some contract they signed.
Yeah, but like they should. On TV they should.
Yeah, that's fair.
They shouldn't reference it like in out of character interviews, I don't think, right?
Yeah,
Like,
that's fair.
that shouldn't be what they're trying to do. In character, I think they should, because it's cool.
Mm.
It makes sense.
Might get messy though, because someone might say something CM Punk doesn't like, and then he can go,
I'm
"Come talk to
CM
me," and then
I'm CM Punk. I didn't like that. Come talk to me.
I feel like
1, 2. What?
CM Punk's great because like you can just talk about him forever.
Yeah.
He's a great content farm. I'm gonna be honest.
It's good content for. Also, like, I just legitimately, I'm not that much of a fan of him anymore.
Yeah, what he did is like
What he did, plus like the fact that just like I don't think that he's been at his top level for a while. Like, I feel like since the MJF feud, downhill.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So a disgruntled CM Punk fan.
I'm a
Okay.
disgruntled CM Punk fan.
Okay.
I didn't really like his feud with Hangman, and Hangman wasn't the problem. That's
Oh my. Yeah. Fair. I mean, look. Let's get back to the match.
yep.
Let's keep it focused.
Focused.
Maybe we can do a separate little podcast episode, one in the back pocket, where we just rant about CM Punk. If people want to hear that. And also any other ideas you have, if you want us to talk about stuff, let us know. If you want us to rank every AEW person on a tier list, we'll do that. Anything else? But that's if you get this.
Put in the comments below.
If you get this far.
If you get this far, put in the comments below what you would like to see from me and Ethan.
Yeah.
The two of us together.
But yeah, no, the match was okay.
It was okay. It wasn't as bad as the Tanahashi MJF match, but it was also a little bit slow. But I feel like this time,
It's another old Japanese guy.
yeah, it's another old Japanese guy. But I think this time the slowness didn't feel as out of place. I feel like Kojima's style works better slowed down
Yeah.
than Tanahashi's style does.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I feel like this match, it benefited from the fact that like Kojima is more of like a striking, power-based person, whereas Tanahashi he's got the high-flying moves, you know.
Which doesn't work when you're 60.
Yeah, it doesn't really work when you're 60.
And then MJF won, obviously, and then T's going down the heel tunnel, which I liked.
Yeah, CM Punk.
I liked, but I was like, you're kind of just being a dick. Just turn heel, dude.
Just be a heel. Yeah, the teasing going down the heel tunnel is funny because that's something that Cody did.
True. So
And
you
Cody
reckon?
never turned heel.
Ah.
Now, I don't know if that's a one-to-one comparison. They're different people. He could be legitimately teasing it, and it could actually happen. But it just made me think of Cody.
Yeah. CM Punk gets to the top of AEW and then goes, "Bye, I'm going to WWE."
God.
I don't think he would ever.
I don't think so. I think the reason why he came back to AEW is because he does actually want to wrestle. And I think that he came back to AEW specifically because he doesn't like WWE. He has more problems with WWE than he has with the
AEW,
Elite.
Yeah. That's fair.
Next match was probably the second best match of the night, I would say, which is Cassidy, Shibata, Garcia,
Oh.
and Sabre Jr.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
It was a good match.
These Orange Cassidy international title matches are they're top tier for me.
They're great.
Every match progresses the story, and I fucking love it.
And it's not a complex story.
No.
It's a really simple story. He is defending the championship a lot. It is taking a toll on his body. He is struggling more and more each match.
Yeah.
Such a basic story,
It's good.
but so much fun.
It's good.
It's a good story.
And whenever you're like, oh, it's getting a little bit boring, he's like, I'm going to wrestle 25 guys, or 21, 20 guys,
yeah,
including me.
21, I believe, because it was the Blackjack. It was Blackjack Battle Royal, so 21.
He's like, I'm going to wrestle 20 guys. And you're like, oh, shit, okay, Cassidy. And then you're like, okay, you're doing it again. He's like, I'm going to wrestle 4 guys, and they're going to be all really good.
I'm going to do a really good match with 3 opponents.
And I think, like you were saying last night, you're like, when Daniel Garcia is the worst wrestler in the match, you know that it's good.
Yeah, like, Daniel Garcia is a good wrestler, but when he was the worst wrestler in this match because he was in there with fucking Zack Sabre Jr., Shibata, and Orange Cassidy.
Yeah. So it was just 4 great wrestlers.
Yeah, I mean, when Orange Cassidy is the second worst wrestler in your match, like...
Wait, so who's the top?
The top for me is Shibata.
Okay, that's fair.
It goes Shibata, Zack Sabre Jr., Orange Cassidy, Daniel Garcia.
That makes sense. I can see that. Shibata's great.
Shibata is...
I've softened up on him a little bit. I've forgiven him for the Yuta discretion. It's okay. It's fine.
Everybody loves Shibata.
It's fine.
You can't... I feel like if you watch a Shibata match and you come out of it going, didn't even really like that match, you're just not a fucking human.
That's what I did after he beat Wheeler Yuta. So yeah, he's not that good.
It's just, yeah, but like there was an obvious reason for that. If you come out of it and legitimately try and tell me that you didn't enjoy a Shibata match, I think you're not a human.
No, Shibata's good. I do like Shibata. His intro is fun. His intro is just cool.
Yeah,
Like you get the guitar, and it's just him with a light and it's like going around him. It just seems cool. Like I normally hate slow intro music, but his one
it
just
works
works
for Shibata.
Yeah,
It works for Shibata.
Yeah.
He's just got an aura.
yeah. Like who has a slow intro music? The Guns have a slow intro music, and I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah.
And then Maria Shafir had a slow intro music, and I wasn't a fan of that.
Yeah.
She changed it, which is good. The Guns have made it work with the
camera
work.
movement has made it work.
Yeah, so they've done that, which is good. But anyway, we're not talking about the fucking Guns.
We're not talking about the fucking Guns right now.
No, but it was a good match.
This was a great match. What do you call it? Cassidy won after Shibata hit the PK kick and he shit cans Shibata out of the ring.
Yeah,
And then pins Garcia.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it shows Orange Cassidy's getting desperate. He's coming to an end of the run.
Yep.
And I think, like I was saying last night, like if I see the next person who takes this belt or the person after, like destroy it or like not do as well, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Yeah, I'd be so pissed.
Like I see the work Orange is putting in for it.
Yeah.
I see the prestige he's trying to build up. If he passes it along to like an international kind of guy, like someone who's not an American. That's my only criteria for who takes the belt yet is not an American, because you've had English person,
English person,
which was Pac.
Yep.
Then went to an American. It can't then again go to an American.
Yeah.
Like, just not being racist, but no, I just feel like it's called the international title, so it needs to go to someone. And look, if it were to go to a New Japan guy and he takes it over to New Japan for a bit and defends it, wouldn't be the worst thing.
Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, as long as he was also defending it at least semi-regularly on Dynamite or Collision. You know, like every month, I think there should be at least a defense in AEW.
Yeah,
makes sense. You got so much opportunity in a month to do a international championship match. And the international championship seems like a championship that it's not one that you build like a storyline around the person that's going to take it off of someone. You build a storyline around the person that is the champion.
Yeah, it's like classic workhorse shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's good. But yeah, no, so he's getting desperate. I'm excited to see who takes it off him next.
Yep.
But also excited to see the matches that come with it.
Well, Zack Sabre Jr. says after the match, he says, "We're not done yet, orange bollocks."
And you go,
dickhead. We're not done yet, orange bollocks.
Should it go back to an Englishman, though?
I don't care. Zack Sabre Jr. is very good.
He's good, but he already has a belt.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think either you should go to, like, a European, which is not Englishman, or a Japanese guy.
Yep.
Or an Australian.
What? An Australian?
That's just maybe biased on that. I don't know. Would be cool. Or a New Zealander. Who cares? I don't know. They can do whatever. I mean, the only New Zealander they have is fucking.
Yeah, I mean, give it to Jay White. I mean,
true. Hey, actually. Oh, that'd be good. Never mind. Okay, I'm getting in my own head about that.
Yeah, what do you call it? Shibata and Orange Cassidy make up for the...
Which seems weird, but also it's an orange thing, so...
Yeah, I mean, you know, Shibata's like, I can respect that you won the match by knowing what you were doing. It makes sense. Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah. No, it was good. It was a great match.
Yeah, it was a really good match.
Keep repeating that.
I mean... What else are you going to say about the match? It was very good.
What do you want from me?
What do you want from me? There was multiple times where they were doing like, they had the big boot off where it'd be like,
oh yeah,
big boot, next person gets up, big boots them, next person gets up, big boots them, first person gets back up, big boots them.
Yeah.
And then it ends with all four of them big booting each other.
That doesn't make sense. You got the big boot each other.
And then they did a similar spot with the suplexes where suplex.
Yeah.
And then it ended with Orange Cassidy hitting the Stun Dog Millionaire on Daniel Garcia.
Fair. It was good. Good shit.
Good shit. Good match.
What was the next one? What's the next match? Let's fly through these.
Next match. Jungle Boy Jack Perry versus Sonata.
Fuck.
Not many thoughts on the match for me. It was a good match.
It was
but
good.
It wasn't fatal. It wasn't the fatal 4-way level, and it wasn't the level of another match that we're going to talk about later. You know the match.
Probably, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Um.
Yeah, I think we could set an hour aside for that match.
So like it was a good match. Sonata won with
Mhm.
the moonsault, which he took off of Keiji Muto, which good wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of the only thing I have. This was a good match. Both men looked good in it.
Yeah.
The real talking point about this match
Yeah.
is what happened after the match.
Yeah.
They got me.
They got you?
They got me. I didn't think Jungle Boy was going to turn on Hook.
Yeah.
I thought it when Hook got into the ring with him. I was like, oh fuck, he's going to turn on Hook right now, isn't he?
Mm.
He's going to fucking turn on Hook. I didn't want him to. I didn't want him to turn on Hook, and I'm still not very happy that he did. But they got me when he didn't turn on Hook in the ring. I was like, oh okay, that's not happening. Cool. I'm glad.
Mm.
And then they get onto the ramp, raise their hands, and Jungle Boy hits Hook with a lariat.
Yeah. I was shocked.
I was shocked too.
My first thought was, damn it, fucking Simon Miller was right.
Fucking Simon. This is your fault, Miller. I blame you.
Yeah. Because when I heard that, because I was watching some side, like one of Simon Miller's videos, and he was like, oh, they should turn Jungle Boy heel. I'm like, that's a dumb idea, dude. And then they do it, and I'm like, God fucking damn it.
My whole thing is you cannot take back a heel turn, really.
Mm.
There is only, you cannot be a pure babyface ever again. And people will point to like Sami Zayn in WWE and be like, see, that it can happen. The face turn, he's not a pure babyface anymore though.
Mm.
That stain is still there. He's always still got that stain that he was a heel at one point. And he could have been a pure babyface the whole time if Vince McMahon wasn't a fucking moron.
Okay. But no. But Sami Zayn's a pure babyface.
If Vince McMahon wasn't a fucking moron, Sami Zayn could have been a pure babyface the whole time. If Vince McMahon wasn't a fucking moron, Sami Zayn could have been world champion in 2016.
You sound really perturbed.
I'm very annoyed. I'm annoyed about the Sami Zayn thing and the Jungle Boy thing.
This is all coming out. It's all coming out.
This is 15-year-old me being really pissed off when Sami Zayn came to the main roster and wasn't being treated well because WWE was my main form of wrestling intake.
Fair.
You can do a pure babyface. You don't need people to turn heel. And I think Jungle Boy was one of those people that could have been a pure babyface the whole time and it would have worked.
Yeah.
Because he didn't need mic work to get over. He was over without mic work already. He can learn the mic work slower. He doesn't need the helping hand of being a heel because he was already over without it.
Yeah. No, I agree. I wasn't... When I heard the theory of him being heel, I was like, that's a dumb idea. Like, he shouldn't, you know? He'll be Jungle Boy forever, you know?
Yeah.
Just like the Nature Boy, you know?
Yep.
But yeah, I think they're going to get rid of the Jungle Boy. It's going to be Jungle Jack Perry.
It's going to be... Oh, I don't even know if it's going to be Jungle Jack Perry. It might just be Jack Perry.
Yeah, which is weird. They'll probably change his music or something.
They're going to change his music because there's no way that he's coming out to Tarzan Boy as a heel.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Yeah.
Look, if you're going to do this, they are going to do this. Make him like a snotty, like, Hollywood kid. Like, make him be so entitled, please. Put Anna Jay by his side, which I know some people don't like putting the couples together on TV. They didn't like it with Britt and they didn't like it with Ty and Sammy. Here's where the difference lies for me. One, Adam Cole and Britt Baker are very different wrestlers. You don't need to put them together. Number two, Ty Mello and Sami Zayn were kissing crazy style.
Sami Zayn.
Sammy Guevara.
What's that fan booking, huh? What's that out of fucking Tumblr, huh?
What can I say?
Ooh, they're kissing. Ty Mello and Sami Zayn.
No, Ty Mello and Sammy Guevara were kissing crazy style, and that's what made people dislike them. And also the fact that it was so quickly after Sammy had proposed to his former fiance. I'm not alleging anything. I'm just saying that for a lot of people, because we didn't
for TV time,
and because we didn't really hear about the separation prior to seeing Ty Mello with Sami Zayn, sort of like
you said Sami Zayn again.
Fuck. Prior to seeing Ty Mello with Sammy Guevara, we hadn't heard about the separation really of Sammy and his fiance. So it became like, doesn't this guy fucking
have a wife?
Have a wife or something? What's going on?
Yeah. Okay. So then your pitch for Jungle Boy and Anna Jay.
Put them together and just have them be like the Hollywood it couple. Not in the way that Miz is on WWE, in the way that like so clearly he's a rich kid. He grew up rich. He doesn't care about other people. He's entitled. He feels like he deserves kind of everything because of who his dad is.
Yeah.
Was.
Bad person. Bad person.
And I don't know, maybe eventually you can do a reuniting him with Christian. He can come to Christian and be like, you were right.
Okay, that could be cool. You know, it could be cool, but I don't know. Jungle Boy's good, man.
I don't want him. The thing that I specifically don't want to happen is I don't want him to become a lackey for MJF.
Yeah, no.
Because I'm sick of MJF lackeys.
Yeah.
And I don't think Jungle Boy...
I don't think MJF needs lackeys.
I don't think MJF needs lackeys right now. And I don't think that Jack Perry should be a lackey.
No. Sammy Guevara was a good lackey for MJF. That was fun.
That was fun,
that was
and I'm upset that it didn't last longer.
Yeah. It's short but sweet, I think. I feel like if it went on too long, it could have gone into the territory of like, fuck, all right, come on, man.
Yeah, but... So... It's unfortunate because they did the build-up really quickly. So it was like 2 weeks was the Sammy MJF thing. And I feel like you probably could have gotten away with like a month and a half. Like if they did like a full 3-month build where we knew most of that time that there was going to be a fatal 4-way. Imagine if a month and a half of it was Sammy and MJF being shitters.
They're good shitters together. Yeah, but back to the Sonata match and everything that came with that. Good match, but everything was focused around Jungle Boy turning heel.
And you've got Taz on commentary.
Getting pissed.
He's like, I'm trying to stay professional, but let me just tell you, Jack just made a big mistake. All right.
Taz coming back. One match. Kills Jack Perry.
Jack Perry's a dead man.
It's honestly, I wouldn't mind that. Taz comes out and he's like, I'm going to kill Jack, and suplexes him into oblivion.
But to be fair, Taz was the whole time being like, look, the kid doesn't need my help. He's his own man. I don't know what you're chanting for me for. I'm not getting involved. But also, it would be really fun to see, if they do this Jack Perry versus Hook rivalry for a while, and we get a Hook versus Jack Perry at a pay-per-view, what's the next pay-per-view? All In? Is All In the next pay-per-view?
No.
All In is the next pay-per-view.
It's
in August.
Shit. Okay.
So All In or All Out, one of the two, probably All Out. Why would you do Hook versus Jungle Boy at All In? All
They're not
Out.
English.
They're not English. All Out, Jack Perry versus Jungle Boy. I would like to see like one suplex from Taz.
Just one.
Just one. Or like even just a close. It doesn't even need to be something that Taz regularly did. Just have Taz clothesline him.
Just have Taz do something.
Have Taz put him in the Taz mission. That's what I want. I want Jungle Boy to be. Here's how I would book the match. You have Jungle Boy running from Hook for a lot of the match, like getting out of the way, being a little coward, a little coward that he's gonna be.
Something
and we all
he learned
know.
from MJF.
And then you have him like backing into like the broadcast table where all of the commentators sit. You have him back up, and Taz is sitting right there, and you just see the shot of Jungle Boy standing there and Taz staring daggers into the back of his head. And then you just see Taz get up and put Jungle Boy in the Taz mission.
Oh, that'd be great.
And you have Jungle Boy flailing around, and especially if you make it like a no disqualification match, like, yeah, yeah, my man, just do it.
Taz is on commentary. He's like, hold up, wait, this is no disqualifications. Get some fucking Taz mission.
Puts Jungle Boy in his fucking place for a second.
That'd be great.
I love Taz too much.
Yeah, what's the next match we got?
Next match is the Hung Bucks, Eddie and Ishii.
Well, then we're not allowed to call them Hung Bucks anymore. Network doesn't like it.
Network doesn't like it, but I sure as hell do. Versus BCC, Takeshita, and Shota Umino. Or Shooter. It's a good match.
Good.
It was good.
You didn't do enough.
You didn't do too much.
I was very sad
To
about
be fair,
that.
Shota Umino didn't really do much either. I mean, I
Is
think
that Red
Shota...
Shoes' son?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Shota did I think Shota took the Yuta spot in this. Like...
What? Like...
What would have normally been the spots that Yuta was getting, where he was getting, like, offense in,
Yeah.
I think those were given to Shota.
It's annoying, because, shame. He's the best wrestler in the world. Just saying.
There was some crazy spots in this.
Moxley didn't bleed.
Moxley
That's
didn't
the
bleed.
craziest spot ever.
That's the craziest spot of the night. Is Moxley not bleeding? The Moxley and Eddie chops back and forth.
Good.
Everyone fighting around them while they just chop each other back and
It was
forth.
good shit.
That was good. I liked that.
I miss seeing Eddie.
I missed seeing Eddie.
He's good.
He's such a good...
I think he was constantly checking because he had a successful hernia surgery.
Yeah.
He would get chopped down and look down.
He's like, fuck. Did something happen?
Is it out? Is my intestines out?
No, but like, yeah, no, I've missed Eddie so much. He's that's the thing. Like, Eddie's not like the technically the best wrestler ever, but like, it's the same thing that I used to think about CM Punk, and that I've thought about CM Punk when he was in like the MJF feud. It's like, he's not like technically the best wrestler in the world, but he's like so good at telling a story in the ring. And just Eddie just told a great story about how fucking much he hates Claudio Castagnoli.
I just like that. So for me, coming in, not knowing the history, it's just like, oh, I guess he hates Claudio? Cool.
Fucking can't stand Claudio.
It's great. I mean, look, I like Eddie because he's a consistent character.
Yeah.
He will, like, if Claudio's a face, he'll be like, I still fucking hate him.
Yeah.
Claudio's, he'll be like, yeah, I knew it.
Yeah,
I hate him.
I knew it. He's a bad person. I'm like, I fucking hate him.
And then, Moxley is a face. He's like, I like Moxley. Moxley turns heel. He's like, I still like Moxley.
He's like, Moxley's still my friend. I'm not glad that he's hanging out with fucking Claudio. That's the thing.
But he probably wasn't happy about that when
Moxley's-
they were faces.
Yeah, Moxley's allies. Sorry, not Moxley's allies. Kingston's allies kind of revolve around who likes Claudio. And if they like Claudio, he doesn't like them.
Oh, it's great. No, he's just... Kingston is the perfect, consistent character.
Yeah.
He's great.
He's great. I love Eddie Kingston so much. The Young Bucks in this looked great.
Mm-hmm.
They accidentally kicked Kingston at one point, which is not cool.
Oh, right.
Because Kingston pushed Moxley out of the way.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, that was a nice little bit of character from Eddie as well, like pushing Moxley out of the way, being like, no, don't hurt my friend too much.
Don't hurt them too much.
He's my friend and you shouldn't hurt him too much.
Mm.
Hangman, as always, looked like $1 million.
1 million of them? That's a lot of bucks.
That's a lot of bucks.
I think we only can have 2.
2 of them.
2 of them. Not 1 million. Too many bucks. CM Punk couldn't fight them all.
Yeah, no, but Hangman looked great in this match.
He kept shooting, though.
Can't believe he was shitting on people. Hangman, stop shooting.
That's my favorite bit now. Is just when I see a Hangman, I say, "Oh, that's good." Kept shooting though. Just kept intentionally hurting
He was
them.
really trying to hurt them.
Yeah.
Weird because this is fake fighting.
Yeah.
Moxley was Moxley, he's always good.
He didn't bleed. I'm still shocked about that.
He didn't bleed.
Maybe they had a blood quota and it was all filled up by Kenny and Will.
We'll get to that.
I know.
We'll get to that.
I know, I'm just teasing.
Claudio was great as well. Claudio's always good.
Mm.
Ishii wasn't in the match as much as I would have liked. Takeshita looked pretty good. They had Takeshita take down Ishii with one elbow strike.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
It was weird because, like, I think I was watching and I looked away for a second and then Ishii's down and everyone's going, whoa. And I was like, did he, like, suffer something? Like, I was like, did he actually die?
Yeah, like, I get it. They wanted to make Takeshita look strong.
But I think that was a bit too.
But I think that was a bit much. That was a bit much.
Yeah.
I think that Ishii, because Ishii, like, he no-sells those all the time. So, like, just have him sell it. You don't need to have him, like, sell it like he died.
Yeah.
Especially when you're then going to have Hangman come in afterwards and take 3 in a row and not sell them. Like, because they did, like, a back and forth elbow strike thing between Hangman and Takeshita, like, right after the Ishii one. So I'm sitting here like...
I mean, Hangman's just stronger than Ishii.
That's the problem, is that that's
No.
what it looks like.
Hangman's stronger.
Ishii. I don't know. It's a whole thing. His whole thing is that he's a little thick guy
No.
and he can take damage.
No. You're wrong.
I think that was a bit far. I think if you just had Ishii like stagger like he wasn't expecting it or something, that would have been fine. Yeah, there's really not much to say about this match.
The ending confused me a little because I kept forgetting who was on whose side, probably because of the Kingston and shit. Because
Yeah.
like the Elite won, right?
Yeah.
But then like Eddie looked pissed, which he always does. But you know,
Eddie was pissed because he didn't get his hands on Claudio as much as he wanted to.
Mm.
Because that's a big thing. Eddie only got like a minute to 2 minutes in the ring with Claudio.
Yeah, Claudio did stomp his face in a few times.
Yeah. That was good heel stuff from Claudio, where tagged out as soon as Kingston came in, and then as soon as Kingston was down, came in and started stomping him while he was on the
It
ground.
was good heel work. Yeah,
Good heel work all around.
good heel work from the BCC. They're just top blokes.
Ishii got the win, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Ishii pinned Yuta. I don't know.
Don't fucking remind me, dude.
Yuta took the pin. I don't know why. Shooter was right there.
You didn't do much in the match. He took the pin from Ishii. Honestly, I'm gonna write a strongly worded message to Tony Khan and be like, "You're wasting Yuta."
Look, getting pinned by Ishii isn't like
No, I
it's
know.
not the biggest thing in the world. Ishii should be pinning people. But it is weird to me that Yuta took the pin when Shooter is right there. After that, we got Willow versus Tony Storm.
It was good.
It was a good match. Thinking about it, I get that Willow's the New Japan Strong Women's Champion, but she is signed to an AEW contract. This was just an AEW match.
Yeah, no, it was so forbidden. Willow versus Tony, that's forbidden, dude.
I mean, I guess when you think about it, right, like the Hung Bucks versus BCC thing was mostly AEW guys, and there was just a New Japan guy on each side.
Yeah, but it's alright. At least they had a New Japan guy.
But yeah, so Willow versus Tony.
Because wouldn't this have been normally Mercedes Moné versus Tony Storm?
Yeah, if they were going to always... It was always going to be the New Japan Strong Women's Champion versus the AEW Women's Champion.
That would have been fucking wild.
This would have been Mercedes Moné.
That would have been wild, honestly.
But it's not.
But it's not. She died.
She died. It
Not
would have
actually,
been,
though, just for
no,
reference.
No, yeah. But
Willow hurt her really bad. On purpose. She
she shot on her. I don't know. I think it would have been... Like, I liked this match. This was a good match. I'm not complaining about this match.
No.
Both women did really well in this match. There was a Death Valley driver on the apron that looked like it fucking killed Tony Storm.
Oh my god, yeah.
Tony Storm's hip attacks always look like they kill a person.
Oh, that's great.
It's
good shit.
It's good shit. This was a good match, but I feel like they should have gotten like someone from Stardom to be challenging for the AEW Women's Championship.
Yeah, but I don't know.
What are you gonna
man.
do? What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? Tony Khan doesn't know how to book women that well.
Yeah, look, I'm not. Here's the problem. I'm not keeping up with women's wrestling in Japan, so I don't know who the New Japan, like, or the IWGP Women's Champion is right now.
Mm.
It's not Kairi, and I don't know if Kyrie's even actively performing right now, but fuck it, it should have been Kyrie. I like Kyrie a lot.
It just should have been Kyrie.
It should have been. Look. Part of this is just me being like, I want to see more Kyrie matches, and I don't want to watch more Japanese wrestling. But like, come on, man, give me Kyrie.
Yeah. Honestly, there should have been like maybe one more women's match in this card.
Yeah, I feel like maybe I feel like they should have separated the championships.
Well, because they had them back.
Well, no, they should have separated the women's championships, right? Because this was the New Japan Strong Women's Champion.
Oh yeah,
versus
true.
the AEW Women's Champion.
Yeah.
There should have been an AEW Women's Championship match with someone from New Japan or New Japan Strong, and a New Japan Strong Women's match maybe with someone from AEW.
Yeah.
But that's not what we got.
No, it was a good match. For the only women's card, they did really well.
Yeah, that was. Look, this was. If you watched this match and you didn't go, damn, like, this was a good match. Like, I don't know what you watched. I fully just don't know what you watched if you didn't think this was a good match.
If you watched it and said that wasn't good, then you hate women.
Yeah, fuck you, you women-hating scumbag.
It's confirmed. If you hate women's matches, you're a raging sexist.
Well, we're saying it like it's a joke, but it's. I would say that there's a. It may not be 1-to-1, but there's a pretty big overlap.
Oh shit!
There's a pretty big overlap.
Damn,
yeah,
contentious. I mean, not really though.
No, not really.
No.
It's not contentious unless you're one of those people.
I'm not.
You better not be.
No. No, I love Jamie Hayter too much.
I can't hate women. I love tits.
That's not what I meant.
I know, but it's what I thought of. We should move on.
Yep.
Will Ospreay versus Kenny Omega.
Holy shit.
Easily match of the night. This should have been the main event.
Oh my god. Especially because we were watching at fucking 1 a.m.
Yeah, this match was interesting throughout. There was no low moments.
Oh my. Yeah, I don't know if it quite got to the peaks of their Wrestle Kingdom. Is it Wrestle Kingdom? Did you want to confirm that?
I'm just gonna say it's Wrestle Kingdom.
Where they had their last match. It didn't hit the peaks of that. But holy shit, was it like so fucking close?
Yeah, I mean, it was a different style of match. This was like the other one was, it was 80% Omega on top, I would say, and it was very clearly geared towards a Japanese audience. Like it was a Japanese match.
Yeah.
This one was very much more geared towards a Western audience. It had Japanese elements, like all Kenny Omega matches do, but it was geared towards a Western audience. Whew, some of these spots.
Yeah.
The DDT on the steel steps looked like it killed Will Ospreay.
Yep.
The Tiger Driver where it looked like he dropped Kenny on his head.
Yeah, I mean he probably did, didn't he? Is there any like reports of
So
Kenny?
I was looking into this.
Yeah.
I was like, that match looked like someone must have gotten hurt in it. Apparently all good. Apparently everyone's fine.
No, I refuse. Fuck those. No. I like both those guys. Fuck them both. They did not walk away clean from that.
Yeah, like,
Kenny, get Vertigo right now.
Kenny just got driven. I shouldn't even say looked like. He just did drop Kenny on his head.
Yeah.
Like Kenny landed on his head. Like we watched the replay. He just lands on his head.
Like it's not even like this hair. It's not like a Jack Perry hair thing where you're like, oh, the hair was covering it. No, his face squishes.
You see that? He lands head first.
Fucking hell.
And that's not the end of the match. And
they keep going.
Paul Turner looks so concerned after that move as well.
Yeah.
I went back and I watched some I was skipping through the match.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to get the match order down for this podcast. And so I was skipping through the match, and I saw that spot. I saw the spot, and I was like, I'm gonna watch the spot again. I watched it, and you just see Will Ospreay is going down for the cover, and Paul Turner like gets like in between them very quickly and is like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, no.
And then very quickly starts counting the cover. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, I think I did see that. Like, he goes in and goes, "Are you okay?" And then has to start counting.
Yeah. I don't think that there's enough we can say about this match. If you didn't watch this match, you need to watch it. This
Yeah.
is...
You need to watch the Wrestle Kingdom one, and then you need to watch this one.
They are both top 10 wrestling matches of all time.
Oof,
I don't
yeah.
even think I'm being hyperbolic. I legitimately don't think I'm being hyperbolic. I think that if you tried to get me to list my top 10 matches of all time, both Ospreay versus Omegas will be in that list somewhere.
It's good.
It's good.
It's good shit. Like, I think I was watching with my girlfriend beside me,
Yeah.
and not a wrestling fan at all. She likes live wrestling, but she was watching, going, "Holy shit!" Like, there was one bit where I'm talking to her, and I go, I think it was like something like, "Oh yeah," because then there's cool shit like this, and I point, not even knowing what's on the screen, and there's what's the fucking move where like one of them was diving from the top, and they were hanging from the rope, and then that shit. I don't know.
Yep.
Cool shit happened. And I just randomly pointed.
It was Kenny Omega was hanging over the top rope. Top rope? Middle rope. Top rope.
Hmm.
Kenny Omega was hanging over the top rope, and Will Ospreay did the shooting star press onto his back.
Yeah, that happened. And I randomly pointed at the screen. I'm like, she's like, "How did you know?" I'm like, "It's a Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega. You can point at the screen at any random time, and they're doing something cool."
Anytime. The head into the announce table looks brutal.
Oh my god, yeah.
The-
It was similar to the spot of like the head through the table at the
Yeah.
Wrestle Kingdom one.
but it almost felt worse because like it wasn't breaking.
Yeah, it's true.
Like when a table breaks, right? Like it, like you're like, oh no, the table broke. It must have hurt, but also you're like, but like the table it broke, so like
Table took that.
table took that. Like it would have hurt to hit, but then you get the relief of like going through, right? But then when it comes to like just, I don't know, because I'm trying to explain why this is the case for me. I have hit myself on things where the thing broke and like I hit it, it breaks, and I keep going, and it's not as bad as when I hit it and I just thud. Like,
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. No, look, great match. Both dudes were just bloody as shit.
yeah,
Will Ospreay bleeds like Will Ospreay. Can I say his name? Will Ospreay bleeds like a motherfucker.
that guy. I don't know what's causing his blood to be that thin.
He's on blood thinners.
He must. I feel like he must be.
He has a crippling heart condition. He's on blood thinners.
Yeah, like
He doesn't have much time left.
I don't know. I don't know what makes him bleed like that, if it's just natural, but whatever it is, damn.
Go see a doctor. Or not. Up to you, dude.
Up to you, man. It looks really cool.
Yeah. But also don't bleed out for entertainment. Like, yeah. No, it's fucking hell, man. It's good shit. And then Will Ospreay wins. We forget to mention that.
Yep.
He
wins. There was a Don Callis interference.
Oh, yeah. And I can't believe I forgot about that.
Yeah, there's a Don Callis interference. He gives Ospreay the screwdriver. Ospreay
Stabs him
in the head when he goes for the one-winged angel. And then he hits the one-winged angel himself.
No. So he...
Oh, yeah, he stabs him in the head, I think maybe Stormbreaker?
Yeah.
And then Kenny Omega kicks out at 2.
No, he doesn't kick out. He puts his leg on the thing.
That's right.
Yeah.
It was such a good spot.
It's a good spot.
Puts his leg on the ropes at 2. And then, Will Ospreay then ends up hitting a one-winged angel.
Right. And...
Kenny Omega kicks out at 1.
Wow!
I love that spot so much. I love any spot where someone kicks out at
good.
1.
Oh, no, it has to be, like, I've seen a spot where they kick out at 1 and still was like, oh, okay, but this, it's like, it's his finisher.
It's his finisher.
He
it's like,
kicks out at
I'm
1.
pissed off that you use my finisher. There's so much energy in my body from the anger that I feel about you using my finisher that it doesn't matter how much pain I'm in.
Yeah, that's good. It's good shit.
It's great. I love it so much. There was that, and then there was a little bit more match, followed by a Will Ospreay win. Which I'm kind of glad that Will Ospreay didn't just win off of the cheating.
No, God, no.
As much as I was like, oh, that's going to be the end. Like,
No, I genuinely thought it was the end as well.
but like, I'm glad that that there was more match after the cheating, and that
Mm.
Will Ospreay got the win off of that more match. The the fucking Tiger Driver still, that thing's gonna haunt me.
It's gonna haunt you
Yeah.
more than Dante Martin's foot.
Yeah, I mean, look,
Really?
I
I don't know. I still get the image of Dante Martin's foot.
don't have images in my head. I have facts. Um,
You don't visualize shit.
I don't visualize shit. So like, the fact that Kenny Omega landed on his neck is gonna haunt me more than the fact that Dante Martin broke his leg.
Yeah, it's fair.
I think that's all we can really say. There's not really much you can say about that match other than
No,
gosh,
just go fucking watch it.
just watch the match.
Just watch both matches from Wrestle Kingdom and Forbidden Door.
Yeah, watch them back to back. Honestly,
Yeah.
put aside 2.5 hours and just watch them.
Mm. Yeah, everyone's
Um,
got that kind of time.
Yeah, dude. Everyone has that. And then we have the second dud match of the night.
Oh shit, that's right.
Sting, Darby, and Naito versus Chris Jericho, Minoru Suzuki, and Sammy Guevara.
It was
There's not much to say about this match.
Yeah.
Jericho was in it. I don't think that I've been into something that Jericho has done
for a while.
for ages. Like I think essentially since the feud with BCC and JAS. I don't think that I've been into anything.
The thing is, I'm always happy to see Jericho. Never too thrilled about his storylines. Like, he's always fun to see.
Yeah.
He's a fun character. But yeah, like, he's just kind of there.
Yeah.
I think he needs a little bit of a break. A little bit of go sip your margarita, go on your little cruise.
Yeah. Yeah, I think.
Perform your dad rock band.
Yep. And come back with a different gimmick.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind the sports entertainer gimmick. It's fun.
But I just don't need the Jericho Appreciation Society anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like it's holding back Sammy Guevara.
Hmm.
It's holding back Daniel Garcia.
What about Daddy Magic Matt Menard?
Daddy Magic Matt Menard and
Cool Hand
Ange and
Jake Hager.
Jake Hager. They all could probably remain.
Mm.
Honestly, I do just think like you just need to pare down the JAS.
Yeah.
I was saying get rid of it, but I think if you pared it down a little bit, Jericho can have some lackeys. It feels like it's dragging down Garcia, and it feels like it's dragging down Guevara.
Mm.
But Matt Menard, Cool Hand Ange, and Jake Hager all feel like lackeys to me.
Yeah.
So, like, just keep them with Jericho. Maybe change the name from the Jericho
Inner Circle.
Inner Circle to Electric Boogaloo. No, but, like, change the name to something maybe a little bit less on the nose.
Mm.
Call them Daddy Magic and the Cool Time Crew.
I don't know why I like that.
You know what? Actually, I changed my mind. Get rid of Jericho. Keep
Daddy Magic.
have Daddy Magic become the leader and call it Daddy Magic and the Cool Time Crew.
Oh my fucking god, I love that. I don't know why. Oh god. Why don't I want that now? I'm gonna at Daddy Magic on Twitter and go, hey, new idea, pitch for you. Daddy Magic and the Cool Time Crew.
a pitch for a new group for you.
Yeah.
Daddy Magic and the Cool Time Crew.
Yeah. of
You,
course.
Angelo Parker, Jake Hager.
Who else ever wants in?
Yeah, some other people.
It's the Cool Time Crew.
Anyway, this match. Yeah, Jericho
Sting-
just
yeah.
looks a little sloppy in the ring to me now.
Sting took a lot of offense.
Sting took a lot of offense, which
It always makes me cringe.
and he's
not cringe in a
old.
bad way, but like cringe of like, oh dude, you're 60, like stop.
Yeah, he's old and like he doesn't sell as well as he used to.
Yeah. Darby was out for like 90% of the match.
Yeah, Darby was gone for way longer than I would have liked him to be. Naito's good. Naito's a good wrestler. Suzuki is also always good.
Yeah.
Murder Grandpa Chance.
Murder Grandpa.
That's probably the best thing to come out of this match was Murder Grandpa Chance.
Yeah. It's good shit.
There's really not much to say. There was a 630 by Sammy
Mm.
onto Sting through a table. I didn't like that. I didn't want that to happen.
Yeah, you never want to see Sting take that.
Sting barely sold it though.
Yeah, because he got up after and just
He
kept
gets-
wrestling.
like it's like a minute later he's on the apron again.
What is the thought process with that? Yeah, it's things like, oh yeah, do that to me, and then he's like, and then I'll be in the ring. It's like, oh, okay, Sting, sure. Like you can't say no to Sting.
Yeah, I don't know, man. There was a little bit of tension between Sammy and Jericho, where Jericho was telling him to do the 630, and Sammy was like, "No, man, we don't need to do that. Like, I don't want to. We don't need to." And then Jericho was like, "I'm your boss. You do it. I'm Jericho." And then Sammy did it.
Yeah, a little bit of tension, but yeah, yeah, but it was a okay match.
Naito got the pin on Suzuki. This match could have been on 0 Hour.
Yeah, bring the Athena one up and
Yeah, actually, this, but unironically. Put the Athena one on the main card. I don't care that it doesn't follow the premise of the show. Neither did the Willow versus Tony Storm match.
Yeah,
but like, yeah, bring the Athena one up. Put the Jericho one on 0 Hour. That would probably get more people to watch 0 Hour as well, as if Jericho and Sting are both on 0 Hour.
exactly like they did with Hardys.
Exactly.
Wow, they should just Tony Khan stop booking shit. Just get us to do it.
Tony Khan, have me be the guy that like looks over. Like, I like most of your booking, but like have me look over it.
You have zero experience.
I have zero experience. I have been watching wrestling since I was 3 years old, though. And I'm a really cool guy.
You both can talk about stats or something.
Yeah, man. You and me, data science buddies.
All right, last match.
Last match is
Danielson
versus
Okada.
Kazuchika Okada.
It was good. It was a bit slow for 1 a.m. watching.
Yeah, but it wasn't a bad match.
No, not at all.
It was a methodical match. Danielson came out to Final Countdown, which I popped big for.
I was like, cool, that's different music.
It was his ROH theme.
Yeah.
According to Tony Khan,
No.
So according to Tony Khan at the media scrum, Final Countdown cost him as much as a wrestler's contract and was a one-time deal.
No.
Yeah.
Fuck. Tony can't stop spending so much money on fucking music, my guy.
A one-time deal.
Oh, he could have bought a wrestler for that.
Yep.
Tony, what the fuck are you... Oh, bro. Like, Final Countdown was cool and all, but I don't think enough people watched ROH for it to be...
I don't know. People popped pretty big in the
People
arena
did
for
pop
it.
pretty big, but for me, like, right, I was just like, oh, it's different music. That's cool.
Yeah.
And it's never going to happen again. Wait, how did ROH afford Final Countdown?
They didn't. They didn't pay for it.
They stole it.
They stole it.
I love that. Fair. Fucking hell. I'm just... Okay, cost him as much as we could have got. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
Couldn't... Okay.
Yeah, I mean, this was Danielson versus Okada. It was
good.
it was a classic Danielson match.
We
Classic.
thought Danielson was convulsing at one stage.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a like weird sell job or
I think it was just an actual pain response from
Yeah, that's the
fracturing
thing,
his wrist.
yeah. So he fractured his forearm.
4
6 to 8 weeks recovery, apparently.
Yikes.
But it's difficult to know whether or not the convulsing was a choice made for a sell or if it was a legitimate pain response.
I think it was a legitimate pain response because it's, like I said when we were watching it, that is a weird spot to sell.
It is a weird spot to sell.
Like, it is a very concerning thing to do, and it's kind of fucked up if you're selling like that.
Yeah.
Because it was like... But I feel like that's a reasonable response to someone who fractures their wrist, forearm.
Yeah.
Is to go like, tss, like trying to hold it in
Yeah.
and like shake like, oh, like, fuck, that hurt. Like, you know, shaking the wrist, which then shakes like the whole body
Yeah.
on the ground and then kind of like gritting your teeth. I feel like that's a reasonable response.
Yeah.
So I don't think it was a sell. I think it was just a pain response from fracturing your forearm.
Yeah. Either way, I don't want to see it again.
No. Well, you won't because I don't think you will. I don't think he's going to try and fracture his forearm again.
Yeah.
But he kept wrestling.
He kept wrestling through that.
Fucking hell.
There was a fair bit of match after that. Like,
yeah,
it was...
and I remember seeing Okada because we were trying to discern whether it was a sell or not, and I was like, "That's a really fucked up sell if that's like not at all hurt." And then I see Okada pulling on the hand to do a Rainmaker, and I'm like,
yeah,
what?
yeah, like that's it. It fluctuated between like, well, the way he's holding his arm makes it look like
Like he's not using it.
he's not using it. It really hurts. But then he would do, Okada would be tugging on it, or like he would put it into a lock. But like it was pretty clear at points in time where like he had it in there, but he wasn't putting pressure
Yeah.
with that arm on it. It was just locked in there to make it look like it was locked in. Yeah, I mean, I would call this like it was a good match, but like slow.
Good, slow. Bryan Danielson is officially the best in the world now. Suck it,
Officially.
CM Punk.
Fuck you, CM Punk, you piece of shit.
No, he's officially the best wrestler in the world.
Yep.
Because they said in all the media things of like, whoever wins this is officially can call themselves the best in the world, best wrestler in the world.
Yeah.
Bryan Danielson got the "gotta kick your fucking head kick in" chant.
Canadians actually did it.
Finally,
Fucking Americans won't do it because they're pussies.
and they don't have
And
any.
they don't have any rhythm.
And then we got an Olay chant.
Osprey champ.
Osprey was an Olay chant. Yeah, that was good.
That was back in the Osprey match.
Good shit.
All right. I think that's it.
That's it?
That's all of Forbidden Door.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it was a good show overall. There was 2 duds.
2 out of however many matches
9.
there were. 9. 2 out of 9 ain't bad.
Was it 9 on the main card or was it 9 overall?
Nah,
I can't remember.
Who fucking cares?
Who fucking cares? Yeah, but 2 of the matches were duds, but the rest of them were good. And the Omega Osprey match was great, as
It
was
was-
the Fatal 4-Way.
God damn near perfect.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Good shit, my boy. So-
Okay, well, thank you for watching this episode. I don't know if this will be a podcast one or just up on the YouTube. Yeah, we'll talk about that after. If it's up on the YouTube, thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And listen to the podcast on Spotify and all that stuff.
Check us out on Twitter, and TikTok, and YouTube at This Week in Elite.
Easy.
Easy
All right.
money. Bye.
Get the fuck out of here.